You can't possibly think that you're the only one calling me in regards to whatever's going on in the world. You're not. I know. Don't want to talk about it. Pray, and I love you, and thank you for using wisdom during this time.
Y'all, for years, the story on Mary Mary was simple. Erica was the level-headed sister, the favorite, the one who went solo and won the Grammy. And Tina? Tina was the messy one, the one crashing out on national TV, the hot-tempered little sister. That was the narrative we all bought. But the internet just flipped the whole thing upside down because Tina's husband filed for divorce after 26 years, and instead of being her sister's shoulder, Erica turned around weeks later and announced she's renewing her vows, celebrating 25 years of marriage, while Tina's was falling apart. And now folks are looking back at every old clip and asking, wait, was Erica the real problem this whole time? Sit down, let me get into it. Let's start with what actually happened to Tina, because this is the part that matters most. And I need y'all to be clear on who broke this family. On the 13th of April 2026, Glendon Teddy Campbell filed for divorce from Tina Campbell in Los Angeles County, citing irreconcilable differences. They got married back in August 2000, 26 years of marriage, and had actually been separated since June 2024. And here's the part that had folks hot. Teddy filed first. The man who put this woman through hell had the audacity to be the one to walk into the courthouse. His filing noted 2 underage children, asked the court to establish visitation, and Honey asked that the spousal support issues be handled later. The audacity of that man to be talking about spousal support after everything he did. And what did Tina do? She didn't run to the press. She went to church. On April 19th, performing Can't Give Up Now at Sunday service, Tina added some personal lyrics, some words that weren't in the original song, and fans immediately caught it. Read it as her speaking directly on the divorce, singing through her pain in the house of the Lord. That's how Tina handled it, with grace, quietly, in song. Now, if you don't know the full Teddy story, let me remind you why the internet has zero sympathy for this man. Back in 2014, 2015, Teddy's cheating played out on the Mary Mary reality show for the whole world to see. And it wasn't just any affair. Tina went on Steve Harvey's show and revealed the affair was with one of her own employees.
And I want to be able to work through whatever this is, and I need you to tell me. We stayed on the phone for 1 hour and 8 minutes. He didn't give me nothing. So when we came home, the person who it was, she used to work for me. And so that broke my heart. She was like a godmother to my children. She had access to my home to come get my kids, and all that kind of stuff was very, mixed in our family. And so
a woman who was the godmother to her children, somebody very intermixed in the family. Sis, your husband cheated with the godmother of your kids, somebody you trusted in your home, around your babies. Tina was so hurt, she admitted she destroyed 3 cars, admitted she tried to stab, and plotted unalivings out of the anger. That's the meltdown everybody clowned her for. That's the messy sister footage that defined her for a decade.
I thought we had a good life just like everybody else watching. I thought we was the ideal relationship just like everybody else. And I got to find out in front of the whole goddamn world that all of my life was a lie? And you want me to quote scriptures right now?
I don't want you to
want
quote
me to say what I don't, you want me to say something that's all positive? I feel negative right now.
I know that.
I just want you to understand that.
I know that.
But look at what she was reacting to. A man who betrayed her in the most intimate, family deep way possible. She wasn't crazy. She was a woman in unbearable pain whose breakdown got turned into reality TV content. So that's the woman who's now going through a divorce. A woman who already survived public humiliation and stayed.
It didn't become important until devastation hit my life. And after devastation hit my life, prayer never left my life. God brought me through the devastation of infidelity in my family, right? But then this life of praying and being able to reach God on my own behalf, on my family's behalf, and other people, the devil had a problem with it.
Yeah.
A woman who should have had her big sister wrapped all the way around her. Instead, Erica announced a vow renewal. Tell me in the comments if that timing sat right with you, because the internet was not having it. Here's what happened. Right around the time Tina's divorce news was breaking, Erica was out doing press, talking about new music, talking about Mary Mary's future, talking about her solo plans.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like faith-based is kind of pushed to the side, but it's a thriving force in Hollywood. And so I think go get your blessings for anybody in this industry, it's just appropriate for them to sing. You know, God has something great. You know, the lyrics say it's like you're looking through a telescope. You see where you're going to be growing, getting better, not the person they see. Can't be mad at the things I've been through because it built your muscle.
Okay, I do not have an offering right now.
And in the middle of all that, she said, y'all pray for Tina. Pray for Tina. Like a tagline, like a press soundbite. And then she announced she and her husband, Warryn, were renewing their vows to celebrate 25 years.
I'm so excited. I think this is going to be a wonderful celebration of love and what God has done. So thank you. A few more submissions. I'm going to announce who it is really soon. Like really soon. So thank you so much. And yeah, happy submitting.
Said me and my husband are getting married again.
Yes, I am celebrating 25 years. Me and my husband are getting married again. Our vow renewal celebration will be powerful. It is not just celebrating us, it's celebrating everybody who's been on this journey with us, our entire family, those that have prayed for us, covered us, walked with us through difficult times, all of that. And I want a dress that represents all of that. It's not just about me and him.
Did the whole celebration on May 16th at the family church, and folks online lost it. The reactions were brutal. People saying this is what happens when women make being married their entire existence, calling it tone deaf. People saying, I know Tina wants to cuss you out so bad if she hasn't already. Because think about the optics, sis. Your little sister's 6-year marriage just collapsed because her husband couldn't keep his pants up, and your response is to throw a party celebrating that yours lasted in the same family church, weeks apart. Even if the renewal was planned in advance, even if Erica meant no harm, the read the room of it all was gone.
This wedding is going to have 500 guests. This vow renewal.
It is.
You're expecting well, Pastor Warryn. 500.
I don't have that many friends.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
She has a lot of friends.
We have a very big family, but then it's our church family.
Yeah.
We wanted to do it at our church because I feel like we've been able to model in front of them what it really looks like.
Right.
Not just the pictures and the headlines, but what the real work
Because you're making a statement with this.
I am.
And the timing opened a door, because once folks started side-eyeing Erica over the vow renewal, they started rereading everything. That same week, somebody got on Threads accusing Erica and Tina of being rude to him during a fan encounter 27 years ago. And Erica's so-called apology, folks read it as her actually roasting the fan, adding fuel to a whole wave of Erica's not as sweet as that first lady image she puts on. So now the old divide is getting a second look. Online, they've long said that when Erica went solo back in 2013, she did it while Tina was on hiatus, and some fans felt she did it without fully looping her little sister in. After Erica won that Grammy for Help, fans say she pulled back from the group while Tina was still out here wanting to keep Mary alive. And the part that really makes folks raise an eyebrow, both sisters were managed by Warryn Campbell, Erica's husband. So you got one sister married to the man controlling both their careers. Folks been saying for years that setup pitted these women against each other. And those volatile sister moments on the old show?
There were some years where me and Tina would be on stage pissed off at each other. There were some
Talking about the Lord, up there just angry.
There were plenty times where, you know, our teams would be like, well, maybe we should get them separate cars and let's kind of separate them because they don't really like each other. And we out here singing about Jesus. That was absurd and ridiculous.
Absurd.
The ones we all blame Tina for, people are watching them again and seeing Erica in a whole different light. Now I'm gonna be fair, because that's only right. Erica did not cause Tina's divorce. Teddy broke that family. Teddy and his cheating. Erica renewing her vows didn't end anybody's marriage. And it's entirely possible Erica is just a woman living her life, celebrating her own milestone with timing that happened to be terrible. Maybe she's not the villain. Maybe the internet is being unfair to a woman whose only crime was being happily married at an awkward moment. But you see how the story flips so easy? You see how the sister we spent 10 years calling the difficult one might have just been the one reacting to real pain, while the perfect one might have been quietly difficult the whole time? That's what the internet is chewing on right now. Not whether Erica ended the marriage, but whether Erica's ever really been the good sister we all assumed she was. There's also 2 kids in the middle of all this Tina's babies, who the divorce filing is asking visitation for. So whatever happens between these sisters, between Tina and Teddy, there's children watching their family go through this publicly. I'm not gonna dwell on them, but they deserve a mention of grace. So here's where we land. Tina Campbell is a woman who survived her husband cheating with her kid's godmother on national television, stayed and fought for the marriage anyway, and got rewarded with him filing for divorce first. And in her lowest moment, her big sister, the one everybody always called the good one, was throwing a vow renewal and telling the press to pray for Tina. The internet looked at all of that side by side and decided maybe they had the sisters figured wrong this whole time. So what's your theory? Was Erica tone deaf and selfish with that timing? Or are fans being way too hard on a woman just living her life? Is Erica the real problem? Or did we just never give Tina a fair shake? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell me what you really think. Hit that like, subscribe if you new around here, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, baddies.